Wow. Okay. So today officially marks a full year since the fire happened. A full year since I lost literally everything. Everything. My home, my things, myself. A year ago today marks the day that literally my life changed forever. There will never be a time where I see those things again. It's the craziest thing that has ever happened in my life. So when the fire happened, I was sleeping. I was asleep, sleep on the couch and sleeping a well-deserved nap. I had worked every single day that week. I was very proud of myself. I made myself some crab cakes for dinner the night before when I got off work, my last day of work before I could rest. Okay, I made myself some crab cakes and some garlic noodles, my favorite dish. The next morning, taking out my hair, took a nap. Fire alarms. I wake up. And when I wake up, I'm thinking that it's just the fire alarms at that apartment complex went off all the time. All the time. One night, I feel like a couple of nights, it went off all through the night, baby. So the fire alarms going off was nothing new. So I'm pretty sure myself, like many others, we all believed that it was just a drill or someone had accidentally, I don't know. We don't even know why the fire alarms went off all the time. I wake up and I'm not really taking it seriously, but I'm like, okay, the fire alarm's going off and I'm still hearing sirens, and the sirens actually sound pretty close and they actually sound like they're right outside. And is that people? Is that people running outside? Do I hear people screaming? I start to panic immediately. And I just woke up from a nap, so I'm not even fully in the mind frame of not being asleep. Panicking. I exit the door. I just leave. And I step out. As soon as I open my front door, I see firefighters. They coming in and they using an axe to prop the door open to the hallway. It amps up the intensity of my panic even more. At this point, I'm full throttle panic mode. I see this other guy. He's running downstairs. I'm like, I need to run downstairs. I don't see the fire. I don't see any smoke, but the firefighters around us is spooked me. I'm spooked. I run outside, I run downstairs, and I'm at the back of the apartment. And you see this huge fire. It's so big. It's hot outside, and there's debris falling from the sky. It's a crazy time. I end up walking around to the front of the apartment complex. I don't even know why I did that, to get more information, to see what was going on. I walk around to the front. The fire started at the front. It's even more hectic up there than it was in the back. There are multiple fire trucks outside trying to put out the fire. Everyone's staying outside. It's a chaotic time. And I'm realizing, like, oh my gosh, I was sleeping through the fire for the most part, really. The fire started in the front. The apartment complex had grills on the roof. They ended up blowing up. Someone did not know how to use those grills properly. So the grills are at the front of the roof. I was in the back. So the fire had traveled so far for so long, all the way to the back. It was crazy. It was literally the craziest day of my life. It was I don't like really thinking about it, but it's healthy for me to feel those emotions and to express it and to share it, I guess, supposedly. Anyway, but let me gather my thoughts. From that day forward, I had to start over. I lost everything. I walked out of my apartment, never walked back inside. I never saw any of my things ever again, and never saw the inside of my home ever again. I lost everything. Physically, emotionally, mentally, I was just stripped away from it all, from whatever I felt like foundation and stability was, the things that I had accomplished for myself. It was big for me. It was a part of who I was, of who I am, that I am able to take care of myself. I take a lot of pride in being able to have a home, have a means of travel, roof over my head, be able to feed myself. That was a part of who I was, right? And for it to be taken away so abruptly, I didn't even get to say goodbye. I didn't even get to grab anything. I just left out of there and did not know that I would just never enter there or see my things ever again. You guys see me now and can say that you see a lot of joy, a lot of strength in overcoming something so traumatic. And there was a lot of grief. it still is a lot of grief, sadness, a lot of like, how did that even happen? That didn't even need to happen to me. I just can't even believe it. Like, fire happened that night. I didn't even have underwear to change into the next day. This shirt that I have on, I put on this shirt today because this was one of the items that I had walked out in. And I wore that outfit for days. I do have to give myself credit because it does take a lot of inner strength to say, this happened to me. I lost everything. I have to start from nothing, but I'm going to continue. It does take a lot of willpower to make the choice to continue forward. Okay. Because at one point in time, whatever, I don't even want to share that with y'all. Things got very real very fast. Very real, very fast. I lost my home. I lost my things. I lost my basic necessities: socks, shoes, shirts, pants, jackets, a comb, anything and everything I had to regain again. It was so humbling in a way because life got very real. Shit got real. Okay, shit still is real. I lost my job. I lost my home. I lost my things. I lost my job. I think this is the first time in my adulthood that I was so responsible for myself in a way that I had to pick my own self up. I had to literally like search through the ashes, move things out the way, and say like, oh, this is a piece of me. I can put this here. And then I'm going through the ashes again. I'm moving away all the rubble. I'm coughing. It's hot. It's ashes and smoke all everywhere. Like, oh, this is another piece of me. Let me put this here. And as I'm gathering pieces of myself, I'm also putting myself back together again. I just never had to do that in such a way. I'm still doing that right now. It's been a crazy, 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 crazy year. Outside of losing my things, losing my physical home. So let's wrap this up. After that happened, I went back to California. That's where I'm from. But I went back to California. I stayed with family. And even then, it definitely had its challenges. Okay, imagine you return to what you considered home. And that wasn't a very welcoming, magical, light and love place either. Okay, so a lot happened. A lot happened. And it's like, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do after a fire comes and destroy everything that you have, everything that you were? What? Who knows? I don't know. I still only have like thrift clothes, donated clothes. I have one jacket. It was a cold winter last winter. And I'm laughing to make light of it, but no, I'm so serious. It's life is real. Life is very real. I think this is going to be a topic for next week, but if we're talking about your spiritual journey, divine, magical topics of growth and symbolism and things, like, I'm pretty sure that all of that was taken away because what I believed was something that was a strong foundation. It was something that really provided me with a sense of stability, as mean of like grounding myself in who I was, financial stability. I was okay. I was doing well. Well, maybe it wasn't as stable or as grounded as I thought it was. If something as simple as an apartment fire from fools who did not know how to use a grill correctly could take it all away and keep it away, and it wasn't something that I could even like get back quick, well, it wasn't much to stand on anyway. Something that was truly stable, something that was truly grounded, that really brought me the sense of stability that I was looking for, that I desire on the highest frequency, then something as simple as a fire would not take it. It just wouldn't make it so to where it was deleted to where it was just gone. And maybe the fire happened so it can clear out and make room for something that is stable, something so if a fire or a storm does come back, it will stand, it will rise, it will be greater, it will never fall. You can never take it away because it's so stable, it's so grounded. Like, I think of, like, the kids story Three Little Pigs, which I'm sure you do, I'm sure we all do. The first pig made his house out of hay. The first pig made his house out of hay. A little wind blew it down. Second pig, sticks. A little wind blew it down. The third pig came around, bricks. Can't blow that bitch down. Stable, sturdy, something that's a good foundation. It stands. It will stand. So, that's one perspective of looking at it, and I'd rather have that perspective. It gives me hope. It gives me faith. It gives me something worth living for. I realized and found out that I have to have something worth living for. There has to be a life that's better than the life that was before, so I don't miss it so much, so I'm not so attached. Because at this moment, I'm like, wow, I had it good. I was okay. I was well. I was proud of myself. And now things are very, very different. And I think I wouldn't have such a certain type of emotional attachment to it if life was just better. Because once life gets better than before, they don't just be like, man, what was before was good and I'm grateful for it and I'm happy, but now shoot, I'm liking how it is now. I'm really loving this show. Definitely create a life worth living for. But yeah, I just wanted to come and share, since this is officially a year since I've lost everything. The fire took it all, but it's okay. All is well. I'm well. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. It's nice for me to be able to express myself and have a release. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel better. If you're experiencing your own experience of transformation, of evolving, of a transition from a past into a new, maybe not a literal fire, but a metaphorical one, you got this. Can't nothing bring you down. It's just an opportunity to do better, be better, build better. Yeah, Coco out.